Hello guys and girls, this is Guy with Curly Hair, and for today's video I'm doing a vocal analysis on two different rock singers, Kurt Cobain and Dave Grohl. Now, I have my tablet right here so I can try to have some notes to look at while I talk about both singers. So anyway, let's get right into it. Let's start with Kurt Cobain first. Kurt Cobain's vocal range was from a C2 to a C sharp 6. Now, the thing I will say is that when it comes to like the anything he sings from, I think about, and anything past like G4 or whatever, I think anything past that he starts like really pushing his voice really hard when he starts singing past that, you know, uh like B4, C5 kind of range, or anything past I don't know, D5, E5, F5, G5, something like that. Anything past that, he starts pushing his voice really hard, and he just, he was a rock singer. He that's what they mostly do. They scream and shout a lot. So that's the thing I will say is he did push his voice really hard, but he was a rock singer. That's what rock singers do. So um as far as like some people ask, did he have a vocal decline? I would say he probably did in about 94, I would say, because I watched a live performance he did of Heart Shaped Box, and I noticed his voice would crack during that performance or whatever. He had a hard time trying to hit the notes for Heart Shaped Box in 94. You can look it up on YouTube, like Nirvana Heart Shaped Box Live 1994 in, I think, Germany or something, which was one of the last performances Nirvana did, was in Munich, Germany. And he kind of had a hard time hitting the notes for Heart Shaped Box during that live performance. So, um, I would where would I classify Kurt Cobain as a singer? I'd probably classify him as maybe a high baritone or a high tenor, somewhere around there. Um, because he's able to sing a lot of notes that I don't think most baritones would be able to sing. So yeah, um that's basically my thoughts on Kurt Cobain. That's my vocal analysis on Kurt Cobain as far as I know. I know some of you guys will hate me for trying to do a vocal analysis on Kurt Cobain, but I just wanted to give my opinion on it. Honestly, he's still a good singer, though. I will say that he's still a good singer despite my vocal analysis on him. I will say that. Now let's get to Dave Grohl. Dave Grohl's vocal range is from a D2 to a G5. Now I don't know if I'd really count the G5 as part of his vocal range because it's a really short snippet of a note. I don't think I'd really count it, to be honest. Um, Now as far as the D2 note, when he sings really low in his range, he feels like really uncomfortable. That's what I've read, is when he starts singing in like D2 or E2, F2, he starts sounding really uncomfortable in that part of his range. Um, And another thing I've noticed is when he starts singing really high, it's like it starts sounding more and more raspy, and he starts pushing his chest voice really hard. Um, so yeah, it that's the thing I've noticed about Dave Grohl, is when he starts singing really high, it sounds more and more raspy, and he starts sounding really shouty when he starts singing those really high notes. But again, he was a rock singer. That's what rock singers do. Um, that's pretty much it. Um, that's my vocal. Where would I classify Dave Grohl as a singer? I don't really know. It's just a question mark. Where would you guys classify him as a singer? Because I don't really know, to be honest. I mean, he can't sing really low, but when he sings really high, he pushes his voice really hard. So I don't really know where to classify him as a singer. It's a big question mark for me. Well, that was my vocal analysis on Kurt Cobain and Dave Grohl. If you guys enjoyed it, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe for more. This has been Guy with Curly Hair signing off.